Let's get straight to the facts. I represent the More Party. We need more knowledge, more facts, and more land given back to its rightful owners. We do not represent the Republican Party. We do not represent the Democratic Party. And we definitely do not call ourselves black, which is only a status to keep you in bondage. Moors were all over the globe 55,000 years before any other so-called races evolved. Moors gave you arithmetic. Moors gave you the pyramids. Moors gave you the writings on the wall. And most of all, Moors gave you life. So rise, because the truth can no longer be hidden. We survived the fall.
Take it back. We're gonna do it one more time for y'all. Come on, y'all. We gotta turn this thing up,
Let's
baby.
get straight to the facts.
Turn it up.
I represent the More Party. We need more knowledge, more facts, and more land given back to its rightful owners. We do not represent the Republican Party. We do not represent the Democratic Party. And we definitely do not call ourselves black, which is only a status to keep you in bondage. Moors were all over the globe 55,000 years before any other so-called races evolved. Moors gave you arithmetic. Moors gave you the pyramids. Moors gave you the writings on the wall. And most of all, Moors gave you life. So rise, because the truth can no longer be hidden.
Turn it up, y'all. Let's go. Share it out. Turn it up.
We survived the fall of Pangea, built the world from the ashes of Atlantis. More still here, can't delete us. Pyramids rise where the truth still dances. We crossed every sea, every border, carved through the stone like the boundary porters. We call it America, we call it Alphabet. This ain't history, this is more like eternal. Before they drew up their maps and changed the lines, we was planting seeds on continents, rewriting time. Moors in Kemet, Moors in Mali, Moors in Peru, pyramids in Grand Canyon, but they ain't tell you, did they? Truth flew, burned the books, flipped the names, flipped the game. They told you were slaves when your bloodline birthed flame. We ain't black, we ain't colored, we the sun encoded. Carbon kings, DNA, deep spirit never corroded. Atlantean wisdom, rise through the DNA spiral. They cloned the script, but we still got the original Bible written in stone. Not verses they revised in Rome. We was global before the globe was even called home. We survived the fall of Pangea, built the world from the ashes of Atlantis. More still here, gained the leader. Pyramids rise where the truth still dances. We crossed every sea, every border, we walked through the stone like a concrete border.
Come on, y'all. We need y'all to share this. Y'all, let's get these lights up. Where y'all tuning in from? Let's go. Church time, baby.
Yeah, they split the land but couldn't split the soul. Buried our gold, tried to rewrite our scrolls, but truth leaks from the cracks in the matrix mold. Every prophecy foretold, now watch it unfold. We were first in Asia before they said we left the stars, built cities under coral reefs. Before Columbus lied and said he found land, we already mapped the seas. With a Moorish hand, America is that up, twisted by the conqueror's pen. But the Mississippi mirrors now spinning again. Even the owners wore crowns with Moorish skin. We ain't immigrants, we the origin within.
Come on, y'all. Where we tuning in from? Let's go. Indiana. Where y'all in on the gram? Where y'all tuning in from on the gram? Let's go.
You were taught lies to keep you asleep.
Chi-town,
Now
baby.
the veil lifts and the ancestors speak. We are not forgotten. We are not extinct. We are the builders of time. We are the Moors. Roll with it. Shout out to Sabir.
Yo, you know what's so dope? I can't welcome everybody. I asked everybody where they was tuning in from. So all of you cats that like to hide and not tell me where you tuning in from, you know what I mean? Because there's more than that 3 people that's on here that's actually telling me where they from. Okay, 17 people on here on one of my pages, 4 on another one. You mean to tell me you only got Chicago, Georgia, Indiana? This is what I tell y'all about niggas like to hide behind social media. Y'all Negroes love to hide behind social media, bro. I asked where everybody was tuning in from so we can know the time zone. And give me the time zone where y'all tuning in from also. I asked everybody on Instagram, where y'all on the gram? Y'all don't see me on the gram? But everybody wants to argue with me when I come on my feed. Everybody wants to argue. Detroit in the building, what up? 7 Mile, right next to 8 Mile. So the wild part is, right, Miami, Florida. So you know, wow, that the crazy part about all of this, man. I talked to a lot of people, man. We got Miami, we got my brother Jarrell in the building, Hawaii. He said, I'm in Pennsylvania right now. No doubt. So a lot of people hit me up and always ask me to talk about certain things. Then you talk to certain people, right? When you talk to certain people, so it's 409 over there? Damn. 409 Atlanta, man. Peace, family. I talk to a lot of people, and some people are disappointed with you black people. They really disappointed with a lot of black people. I'm gonna keep it real. I was on the phone with a sister of mine, and out here in LA, and we was having the discussion about Haiti. She brought up Haiti, and I was talking about why the things are happening, and she talked about how they have black people. They all puppets people. All these people are puppets. I'm gonna make this clear. So we on the phone going back and forth, and she's really disappointed. I said, yo, welcome. So I was telling her that just do you. Just be around like-minded people, because a lot of these conscious people is fake as hell, yo. And they watching this video. I know they watching. King Simon and all of them probably watching this, and they would never tell y'all they watching these videos. But a lot of these people are watching these videos on the low, right? So my sister and I was having a conversation, and she was asking me about my thoughts on what's going on in Haiti. And I'm like, yo, this is nothing new to me. But y'all don't want to put the real people on who can actually answer the questions. But I always have people that's try to argue with me. I don't argue with me. They don't show no facts. But they want to argue with you. Well, Spirit don't want me to come on because, no, I bring everybody on. But when you come on my feed talking out the side of your neck, I don't even want to hear it. I really don't. So if you come to this cipher, please, I'm even my brother Grant. Please come with something in your hand, brother. Don't come to my feed saying, oh, you don't want to hear the truth, brother. You ain't got truth, brother. Truth is not on your side. And when I say, Grant, come to the feed with some proof in your hands, I'm going to give you time. When I say come, I mean to come like, give me 1 second. Either you're going to come or something like this, or I can show you everything, and then you walk me through, and I will keep you on the feed, Grant. If you show me, and then I'm going to question you about everything that you read. So when I say that, that's what I mean. Not just Sabir don't want to hear the truth. I don't need Sabir. I don't need no one to agree with me, follow me, worship me, disprove what I'm saying. So I hope I made that very clear, and I hope y'all relate that message back. So what I do, people, I teach with music, for the record. I am the fifth element of hip hop. I do teach with music. And if you have if y'all have X, please do me a favor right now and share this out on X, because I am definitely on X Live. If you want to come to X Live, you can come to X Live. Okay. If you want to come to Instagram, you can go share this to a friend on Instagram and let's have some fun. So remember what I said. I don't mind you coming on here, but you're not going to argue with me when you don't even show anything because you want to show your face for 5 minutes or 2 minutes. So come with some receipts, come with some facts. Like my sister April said, I didn't mean to say her name, but anyway, that's my sister. We was having a discussion about our people. And it's a damn shame because we still haven't learned who the enemy is. An enemy is always not that white man. It's niggas that pull the string. It's Europeans that pull the strings of so-called white men. So remember what I said. I teach through music. Can you really deal with the consciousness for real? Can you really deal with the chatters? Let's go.
This is easy, right?
I'm gonna open up the lines, baby. It ain't easy, baby.
Easy, right?
Y'all really think this is very easy? It is very, very hard to do what I'm doing. It is not easy at all. It is very hard, but I want y'all to listen to the lyrics. Listen. This is how you teach with music. This is how I get motivated. So listen, I may go further. The day is Sunday, y'all. It's church time. So turn up the volume like my brother Stan says. Listen up. It ain't easy.
You think this is easy, right?
Let's go. Let's have some fun.
You think this is easy, right?
You better listen.
You think you got what it takes?
You think y'all got what it takes to do what I do?
We gonna see. We gonna see right now.
Come on, hit that X, y'all.
Look. So you wanna be a conscious rapper? Can you handle the press and they negative chatter? Can you eat cold platters and still spit data? Watching others spit lies and they pockets get fatter?
Ooh, can you spit the truth and get paid? And niggas spit lies and their pockets get fatter. Y'all better listen up, baby. Take it for the top.
You think this is easy, right?
Off the top, baby.
You think this is easy, right? You think you got what it takes?
Teach through music, baby.
We gonna see.
Let's go.
We gonna see right now.
Teacher KRS-One.
Look.
Taj Abdullah.
So you wanna be a conscious rapper? Can you handle the press and they negative chatter? Can you eat cold platters and still spit data? Watching others spit lies and they pockets get fatter? Can you climb up the ladder and reach the top? But it still doesn't matter, cause you ain't pop. Can you rock for the love of the art? Can you drop hit after hit after hit and still on chart? Can you really stay loyal to God when your life is full of strife? Just it always seems so hard. Can you handle the criticism? People holding you up to higher standards, but they don't live them. Can you hear these kitties go? Just it always seems so hard. Can you handle the criticism? People holding you up to higher standards, but they don't live them. Can you hear these kitties goes and laugh at it? But when you spit, they call you arrogant. You better think about that before you rock to them. Sometimes it's easier to pop your critics. Let's do it.
Think you can do what I do. Think you can step in
I'm
my
teaching through music, y'all. Better listen. Turn it up.
know what I go through. My life.
Yeah.
Should I rewind that back so y'all can comprehend that song? Let's rewind that back one more time so y'all can get what's going on. This is real. I teach through music.
You think this is easy, right?
This ain't easy, baby. Come on, I need y'all to share this out.
You
Let's
think
go.
this is easy, right?
Hit the link.
You think you got what it takes? We gonna see. We gonna see right now.
Greetings, Sister Carlette.
Look.
That's my sister-in-law.
So you wanna be a conscious rapper? Can you handle the press and they negative chatter? Can you eat cold platters and still spit data? Watching others spit lies and they pockets get fatter? Can you climb up the ladder and reach the top? But it still doesn't matter, cause you ain't pop. Can you rock for the love of the art? Can you drop hit after hit after hit and still on chart? Can you really stay loyal to God when your life is full of strife? Just it always seems so hard. Can you handle the criticism? People holding you up to higher standards, but they don't live them. Can you hear these kitties flows and laugh at it? But when you spit, they calling you arrogant. You better think about that before you rock to them. Sometimes it's easier to pop your critics. Let's do it.
Think you can do what I do. Think you
can
can
take it
step
up.
in my
Come on the feed, Terrell.
shoes.
They can do what I do.
Yeah.
Never felt my pain, baby.
To be a conscious rapper ain't a mystery. You gotta laugh when they call you contradictory. The whole industry, you gotta push and pull it. To really get with me, you gotta dodge they bullets. Blah, blah, blah. Every day and every way.
Chris.
You gotta dodge they bullets. Blah, blah, blah. Every day and every way. Your critics got something to say. At the same time, you gotta uphold Christ, uphold life while others slash cars and ice. It can break you down, take you down, make you frown. It can actually shake your ground. But if you love who you are and believe in that, best believe you will be where the teacher's at. And where's that? In fact, in cold or heat. Yes, I declare victory over the streets, overstand, over these beats, over the so-called elite, over the strong, over the weak.
Me, baby.
I know how to speak, and most of all, I know how to eat. I know I want humble in me, so you better think about that before you rock to this. Sometimes it's easier to pop your Chris.
Think you can do what I do. Think you can step in my shoes. You have no clue what I go through.
Hey, Sunday, y'all. We on church, right? Let's go. I deal with all that craziness.
Thinking about being a conscious MC. Well, you gotta love God and you got to live free. You got to see the life that others can't see. You got to be the person that others can't be.
You gotta see, you gotta have the light that others don't have, baby. Y'all better listen. One more time. Come on, join the beat, y'all. Let's go.
Thinking about being a conscious MC. Well, you gotta love God and you got to live free. You got to see the life that others can't see. You got to be the person that others can't be. You can't be a SLAVE. If you saying to yourself, this may be me, then you know going in that you work against sin. Your very skills will kill the demons within. So don't expect respect from slaves and hoes, nor the slave masters video shows, nor the rap mags. You know how it goes, especially black mags. You know they don't know. Just go to the crowds that you know will need you, because nothing compares to the respect of the people. That's what you look for. That's what you work with. Because anything else is truly worthless. You better think about that before you rock to this. Sometimes it's easier to just pop your Chris. You better think about that when you rock to this. Sometimes it's easier to just pop your Chris.
Think you can do what I do. Think you can step
I'm just
in
warming
my
up.
shoes.
I can do a whole music show. That's what I do, baby. Let's go. Felt my pain, baby. Stop following crowds. Oh, we just warming up. Can I give y'all one more? So what I do, people, which is original, is I teach through music. And I add into what I'm talking about. So some people can't follow this because it's too much for their brain. For this, for my young people that's on the feed, because I really want y'all to understand the type of person I am. No matter, you don't know what I go through. Can you handle people calling you contradictory when you stand on your square? They call you arrogant and egotist. No, it's none of that. I deal with facts. I'm probably the most humblest dude that y'all know in this conscious community, and actually can be reached. This is my brother Taj Tariq Bey, which I talked to yesterday. I'm planning on to Philadelphia with brother Taj, and again, I'm trying to work on sponsorships because it works. So I spoke to brother Taj yesterday, and Taj is listening to this show also. I was on the phone with brother Taj, and he told me let him know a couple of days before I get to Philly. So I want to do it before it gets too cold. Would get cold outside, but Taj is good. I spoke to him yesterday. He's great, and that's my brother Abdullah Bey. That's my brother Karis One. We did this in Louisville, Kentucky, and I do have that video. I put that together. The brother that actually paid for me, Karis One, and myself to come there. I brought Taj and I brought Abdullah there. And this is what y'all said. Y'all don't know what I go through. You don't know who I helped in this conscious community. So you think this is easy? Walk in my shoes and see how that works. For the niggas keep saying, get the job. This is the job, nigga. If y'all don't know, this is the job. So let me see if you can do what I do. So if you come to this cipher and you try me, show me what you have done. So again, I'm going to be playing some music. What's up, my brother Jarrell?
It's Sunday, brother. It's church time. We're gonna have fun.
Peace, peace.
We're gonna have fun. So you can try to critique me on the sideline, but you better come to this cipher with some facts. Okay. So we're gonna have some fun over here. Shout out to the people that's hiding in the background too. You know who you are. I don't want to see nothing. I just want to see what Sabir's talking about so I can take it and go talk about we going to the UN. And we're going to talk about we're foundational Black Americans. So what we're going to do is have some fun. It's Sunday, church time. Okay. Read the banner right there. Okay. So bear with me. Let's have some fun. Marinate. I need y'all to share this out and tell a friend. Let's go.
So we was talking about is,
let's get
extreme and everything that we do. That's one of the things I share with people. Be extreme.
You're extreme in football, basketball, and gossip. Let's get extreme with this.
Because the way people are extreme at football games or gang members, when they jump somebody, they don't do it haphazardly. When they jump somebody, they're going all the way for the gusto, Right. So us as Christians, we need to be extreme in our prayer life. We need to be extreme in our praise, which is what me and you do on tracks.
Right. Let's go, y'all. We're going to turn it up. We're having fun. Today's Sunday, right? Let's play music in church, right? Let's go. Stand here, turn up the volume.
Gather around that. Look, how many times did you premeditate what you thought was your fate? Because you couldn't just wait. You had to have it the way that you thought in your mind. But in the end, everything came in time. But before the time, you was losing your mind. You was racing and rushing and falling behind. But let me tell you about God and the way that she works. I mean, the way that he works. I mean, the way that we work. You church, brother. Your Lord, everything is in accord. Don't rush your bus. You're going to get yours. Close your eyes, your heart, your ears, your mind to the ways and thoughts of mankind. And seek ye first the kingdom of God. And things won't seem so hard. You gotta trust your Lord. Tell them about it. Trust and obey. Trust when afraid. Trust when you're paid. Trust when betrayed. Trust when you fear. Trust when you're unclear. Trust when you hear. Trust when you're near. Trust when you're down. Trust when you're bound. Trust when you're crowned. Trust. Let's do it again. Let's raise it up. Look. After you live and you learn and you see, you will learn how to trust in your G-O-D. You will be so free, you won't see no me. You will only see the will of the Almighty. You sick of what? Well, your will, give it up. Stop thinking and begin to live it up. Every time you think it's one way, it's not. Every time you want to start, you really stop. Trust the inner, the outer is for the sinners. In fact, this whole rap is for beginners. Those that have talked and walked upon the path know that they get what they want before they act. So I rush. If your respect is due, whatever you don't have is protecting you. It's what you do have to be bringing the drama. Asking it shall be given with a comma. Trust and obey. Trust when afraid. Trust when you're paid. Trust when betrayed. Trust when you fear. Trust when you're unclear. Trust when you hear. Trust when you're near. Trust when you're down. Trust when you're bound. Trust when you're crowned. Trust.
Come on, y'all, turn it up. Let's go. Let's have some fun.
Sound good. Sound good. Look, so when will you be it? When will you see it? The thoughts of things they manifest when you decree it. But God be looking out for you, putting a stop to what you're about to do in your life and in your circumstances. Every time you speak, you be taking chances. Talking about things that you really don't have to have. So when you get them, your life turns sad, your life turns bad. And why would your God be allowing that? Trust in God, that's where the crown is at. It's not what you get, it's what happens after that. So if you think your life is shrinking, it may be because you keep thinking. Not that intellect is wrong, it's just the beginning. It might be time to move on. Trust and obey. Trust when afraid. Trust when you're paid. Trust when betrayed. Trust when you fear. Trust when you're unclear. Trust when you hear. Trust when you're near. Trust when you're down. Trust when you're bound. Trust when you're crowned.
Yeah, church. Damn, boy, whatever you want is the stuff that gets you more in debt and more in trouble. It's kind of crazy. So we're going to be rocking out with some gospel stuff. That's KRS-One. That album is called Spiritual Minded by KRS-One. It's old. Spiritual Minded. So the wild part is, brother, people really think, Jarrell, this is easy, but I make it look like it's easy because it's already in me. And it's things that I don't want. The creator, Allah, whatever you want to call him, is going to give you what you need. Right? I never look for attention. It's respect that you look for. And this is what people don't understand. This is from a book, The Mis-Education of the Negro. And he says, Carter G. Woodson, said that the highly educated Negro will forget most of the untried theories taught to him in school if he could see through the propaganda, which was instilled into his mind under the pretext of education. if he would fall in love with his own people. But falling in love with your people, brother, sometimes could be you could be disappointed, man. Like all of this was like geared up today. I literally got all this together literally today, bro. Because I was talking to my sister on the phone yesterday, and she was talking about and our people. Say that again.
Oh, so I was saying, so yeah, you make it look easy, but this is like thousands of hours of scholarship.
It is. You know what's funny? I'll punch my name and go punch my name in Google. It's weird. Like I punched my name in Google about the under Oxford something, and I see and it had me under a scholar. I said, and then I went to AI. Punching Sabir Bay on AI. Just punching AI or Sabir Bay on AI and watch what pops up. I said, nigga, like really? It's weird. Like I was seeing documents coming from overseas, right? And you never heard me call myself a scholar. You never heard me say that. I never said I was a scholar, not once. But somebody think I am. I don't think I am, but I know I'm somebody. But I'm a father, that's for sure. But yeah, I punched it in. I was like laughing, right? And I said, damn, all this stuff come under my name and shit. Like, goddamn. And niggas act like I don't know who Sabir Bay is. We don't want him over here because he might mess up our flow. So I never did that, brother. But I make things look so easy because it's not that I want things. It's like I don't. I read a lot of different books. I research, I travel, I see it, and sometimes it blows my mind. And some people, I was having a conversation, brother, with my sister today, and my she's older. She's like in her late 60s, but it's like some people are just stuck. And we was talking about property and taxes and all these other things and what ties people down, right? And I was telling her, I said, you got to live your life. Her husband just passed away. And I'm like, you got to live your life. My son passed away. Listen, no disrespect to anybody lost a husband or a wife. I'm going to be real with you, but ain't nothing like losing your child. And I told my sister this, you can move forward and get another husband, but it's not something that you created. Right? So I was telling my sister about this, and she was talking about her property, how she owns it. And I was like, let me tell you something. You don't even own your property. You don't own your property. And I said this to her, we get it, we bump heads with this, and this is the mentality of our people. This is why I'm talking about the Rex 84 and the education of our people, right? We bump heads on this, but it's the truth. And the problem is most of our people don't want truth, and that's what's going on. So I'm sitting on the phone with my sister, and I'm going back and forth with her. And I'm like, yo, this is a game they playing with y'all. But when people get in trouble, this is when people want to come to Sabir and expect Sabir to give it to you for free, or you want to get out of jail card when you got people who are selling packages for $3,000. $3,000. Come back on, brother. You still there? Jarrell, you there? Oh, he can come back on. So people, this is why most people get got by people that looks like us, the Tariqs, the Umar Johnson, and get upset, right? I drove past Tariq Nasheed's museum yesterday. That joint is closed. Y'all don't even ask when the last time Tariq Hidden History Museum was open. Have y'all asked him? It got graffiti on the side, the gates and stuff, and it's not. I rode past it yesterday out here in LA. Now I could have got out, did a live video there, but I wasn't trying to give them no airplay. But y'all allow these people to do what they do. So I was having a discussion with my sister about the whole tax issue. And I said, yo, you got to leave, man. None of this stuff is yours. They stressing y'all out. And we're being stressed out by paying these things to keep us locked. She said she's locked in or something, locked, right? Paying taxes. They're going to kill you, B, no matter which way. But yet, when something happens, everybody wants me to come help them. Mortgages, deeds, taxes, all this stuff, right? So I'm on the phone with my sister, and it's my sister. I can't curse her out. She's my oldest sister, you know what I mean? But this is what I want y'all to understand. Look at this. Loses his house, $800K for a home over what? Unpaid $5,000 water bill. Nigga, if it's that easy, why? Let me tell you the mindset of our people. This is all the miseducation of Negro. All this is in the Rex 84. If you read the Rex 84, people, read the Rex 84. It's in there. How Let me explain this to you. And this is weird, brother. And I hope y'all get this because I'm really getting tired of our people. And this is why I understood my sister and I was talking to her yesterday. We don't support the real people. How could you lose an 800K home for $5,000? That's a come up, nigga. Hey, Jarrell, that's a come up right there, bro. That's a come up.
Sure is. That don't sound equitable to me.
It's a come up. So now all your life you worked in this system with no time off. Just think about this. Just use common sense and logic. All the time you gave and all the education that you have, right? All the education that you have from the same oppressor. Now you looking sad. Just think about this for one second. Go get a good job. What's a good job? Create your job. This is the weird part. I said, damn. But let me tell you the story about this. And I'm going to go to Umar Johnson. See, we only want something when something happens, and then everybody wants me to contact them and get, oh, Sabir, I just got one question, brother. But I say, I got one too. You got $5,000? I ain't got $5,000, brother. So my mother had a water, it was a leakage in her basement, right? It was a leak in the basement. So the water bill kept accumulating, right? In Philly. It kept accumulating, if y'all don't know. In Philly, on the East Coast, you got to keep your water running or the pipes will bust. That happened too. Because I was living up in New York one time. The pipes had bust. And I had to go back to Philly because the pipes had bust and it was water that was just leaking, just running. You got to pay for that motherfucker, right? So when we was getting ready to sell the house, I was in the house with my brother, my oldest brother. We get ready to sell the house, right? The Asian dude who bought my mom's house had to pay the water bill. I hope y'all need y'all to listen to me because this is going directly into Umar Johnson. I need y'all to share this out because this is $1 billion worth of game, okay? So it was about, I think the water bill was almost, I think it was $70,000, $80,000. Literally, $70,000, $80,000. My mother, I think we sold the house 2 or 3 years after she passed away. Now, mind you, I took on all the responsibility. See, this is why I said, y'all don't know what I've been through. I literally took on the responsibility of out of 9 of us in my household, bro. Out of all my brothers and sisters, I was the single dude, right? I had my children, I had my son, right? But my son at the time was, 4 or 5 or whatever. No lie, bro. I took on all the responsibilities of my mom's bills. My father was going first, and then my mother passed. I went to the water department in Philadelphia. I think it was on the water department. I sat downstairs, and the lady said to me, no lie, bro. She said, no other child would ever put a bill like that in their name. I don't have no debt nowhere at all, bro. I have no student loans, no credit loan, like no all that stuff that y'all got. I got credit cards, but I'm not in debt. So my point, because I understood it. So I'm saying this to say to y'all, we wait for something to happen. Everything was in my name. Everything was in my name. And I'm like, yo, how am I gonna get rid of this, right? So I swear the dude, when they went to go sell the house, the dude had to pay off the lien. Why? I understand this because it happened to me. So when I went, I had to come back to Philadelphia to sit in the room with the dude at the table. And I had to sign off on everything. So that everything was out of my name. I owe no debts to nobody. But my point for y'all to understand this, man, you don't know what I go through. You don't know. You don't say, Sabir, yo, I get this for you. I can look out for this, brother. But I went through so much dealing with my family alone that my family didn't want to touch it. My sister didn't want it because of this one. That one didn't want it because of that one. Because you got a big family. That's what you're going to go through. You're going to go through the fighting over these things, right? Okay, I want this. Okay, well, this one is locked up, but he won his percentage. This is what was happening, right? So the water bill was like $70,000 to $80,000. I tried my damnedest to pay that down. I had no debts, B. But eventually it got paid off when the dude bought the property. So my point of saying is, people, they're telling you to be responsible, but they're not responsible for what they did to this man. Is not good. And y'all think it's good. He should have just paid his water bill. $800K for a mother freaking house and you lose it for $5 grand. It's the same thing that's going on with Umar Johnson. Y'all keep giving this dude money and keep giving Tariq and the money, and these cats is not producing nothing, nor are they teaching you anything at all, and get mad at me. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, well, that's what's going on with Umar Johnson. He got to get that 75,000 before the 25th. I'm not for him losing anything. That's just me. And as much as he came at me, I'm not for it. If he was going to do it, do it. But sometimes, brother, we get blinded. We get blinded by ego or attention, which people never had attention. So that's what's happening. That is Umar's own doing. I just wish that people that's attacking Umar Johnson and going in his background, I wish they would do research on who they are like that. I wish they truly would actually research who the original Arabs are. I need y'all to share this out to Leon Honors too. Tell him to talk to me and watch what I tell him. I'm going to tell him some stuff on his show. Lennon Honors. I think that's his name. Lennon Honors. I would ask him, why don't he, since you do so much digging and research, let's have a dig on finding out what Arabs we are. Who are the original Arabs? How about that part? I need y'all to send us to Lennon Honors. And let's dig to find out. Niggas love to tear another brother down. Crazy, right? See, the funny part about it with me, I don't deal with crowds. You can try the damnedest and dig up something on me, but you can't. Try it. It's not going to work. So what happened, these people know what is going on. They understand it. They got it. And they're going to play you. Yes, they are. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to pull something up with Denzel. I want y'all to see something to show you the type of person I am. I respect the hell out of Denzel, bro. Because one thing that Denzel said in one of his words is, learn. It ain't, listen, stop repeating what other people saying, dead pledges. We already know about the dead pledge. Stop repeating what Taj and people says. I know what Taj says. If it's dead, this is the problem, brother. When people hear stuff like that, it means a dead pledge. We got it. Now what? See, the thing with me, I'm gonna say, now what? It's a dead pledge. We know that. But you got to teach the people what it is. I just was on the phone with Taj yesterday. So the key to all of this, the words of Denzel, learn, earn, and return. Learn, earn, return. I'm still trying to earn it, but everybody wants something free from Sabir. You want something free from me. I'm not here to beat up Umar Johnson. No matter, I have the right to do that if I choose to. But why don't y'all dig and find out who the real Arabs are? But I want y'all to listen to this real quick, okay? Just pay attention. If y'all not following me, y'all can jump on the feed.
Canceled.
What does that mean?
It means you lose public support.
Who cares? What made public support so important to begin with?
I guess because followers now are currency.
I don't care who's following.
Mm.
Okay? You can't lead and follow at the same time, and you can't follow and lead at the same time. I don't follow anybody. I follow the heavenly spirit. I follow God.
Amen.
I don't follow man. I have faith in God. I have hope in man. But look around. It ain't working out so well.
Yeah.
Forget being followed. You can't be canceled if you haven't signed up. Don't sign up. Get me started. My chest started hurting. You know, chest getting tight. Talking about it. I could care less.
One time, you want to hit again? I don't follow no man. I question everybody. If Jesus came back here, I question him today too.
You guys consider being quote unquote canceled.
What does that mean? Be canceled.
It means you lose public support.
Who cares? What made public support so important to begin with?
I guess because followers now are currency.
I don't care who's following.
Mm.
Okay? You can't lead and follow at the same time, and you can't follow and lead at the same time. I don't follow anybody. I follow the heavenly spirit. I follow God.
Amen.
I don't follow man. I have faith in God. I have hope in man. But look around. It ain't working out so well.
Yeah.
Forget being followed. You can't be canceled if you haven't signed up. Don't sign up. Get me started.
Yo, you know what's funny? Have you ever? How many of y'all ever read? Now I'm gonna be real with y'all. I told you the type of person I am, right? How many of y'all really read this book right here? It's called The Crowd. How could you be canceled when I never signed up for anything that these conscious cats is doing? Have you noticed that? Read this. I can't make this up. I'm like, Denzel is reading something. He knows a lot. He's been around long enough. He read a lot of scripts. But the funny part is, I want you to see what's inside this book. You ready? It says leaders of crowds. You can't make this book. You can't be a leader and a follower at the same time. Which one are you? But I'm the crazy one, though, right? This is why they cannot comprehend me. This is why cats can't follow me. This is why cats get upset with me, because you're still trying to dig. I'm transparent. If you want to ask me something personally about me, my nigga, that's all you got to do is get on the feed and ask me about me. That's it. Okay? I'm going to give you the truth, but it may not resonate with you because you are hurting yourself. And they say hurt people hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. So I don't care about being canceled. You know, somebody said, I just got a text, a DM. They said, yo, bro, you need to be on radio with this. But no, let me explain it. I'm reading on here too, y'all. So bear with me. I'm reading inboxes too, because my inbox pops up. And they said this needs to be on radio. I'm going to tell you why this won't be on the radio. This is not on, will never be on the radio unless I pay to be on the radio. But I am going to go back to radio. It's at a college, though. It is at a college. So I have interns. So the thing with me, I have to have interns that I'm teaching. And the beautiful thing is about this, let me explain this to y'all. The interns can use me on a resume. One, I have over 25 years in real radio, not Blog Talk, not YouTube, not Instagram. I did radio, programmed, produced, and host my show. So I'm going to be at a college because school is getting ready to start back. So I'm going to have the interns coming in. And the intern, that'll be credit. Let's think about that for me. I didn't think about this, Jarrell. That's a credit for them. So they can use me, because you can look me up online. You can literally Google Sabir Bey. Google Sabir Bey and all this will pop up. And that's how I used to get into museums too. I'd be like, yo, just Google my name right here. I did that at Harvard University. The lady looked me up. I said, I'm a journalist. She said, oh, I said, you can look me up online. She went on a computer, looked my name up. I said, oh, okay. Follow me? It's only one me. So when we start the show at the station in the studio, I'm looking at another studio too, so I can have a sit down, but that's going to take sponsorship, y'all. So sponsorship is like Coke sponsors or Versace, whatever sponsors. Like you can get people to sponsor you if people really believe in you. Like you say, so yes, everything is based around sponsorship. When you see people flying, it's called sponsorship.
And that studio is high tech. It's real nice.
Oh my God, wasn't that? I forgot I sent that to you. That joint was crazy. Yeah. What? That mother. And I'm looking at the prices. I said, damn, can I get like $400 or $500 every other week or every two? Like I forgot how much the price was. And that was just one room. The beautiful thing is how it was set up. It was like, you know, they would edit your videos, and it had the big, you see how big that room was, and it had all the screens.
Screens on the wall. Yep, you could put your logos up, all kind of stuff in the background. Man, it was nice.
What? That joint was nice, wasn't it? And I thought about it because, Sean from Boys to Men, he has a studio. I want to do a sit down like that. It's out here in LA. But I said, I wonder if I can get people to sponsor that. If somebody dropped me 50, 100 grand, I rock out for a whole year or two. But people have been burnt so much from people. People have been burnt, bro. And you can't blame everyone for what some people have done. That's on you. You gave Umar Johnson that money. That's on you that you gave Tariq Nasheed that money. He didn't build it. He didn't build a museum. That museum that Tariq Nasheed has, honestly, all that stuff you can find online. Those pictures that Tariq has in that museum, you can find that online. Straight up. Straight up. So the thing is, people, I know that people are disappointed in the conscious people. I know that because they've been burnt by so many people and they don't trust anybody anymore. But if you check my track record, I've been doing this for a long time. But then people say it's egotistical. No, it's called facts. This is why every time I do something, I'm gonna always call Brother Todd. So I told Todd I'm gonna try to make it to Philadelphia. And he said, let me know. I asked everybody, yo, I want to do something at Jenkins Law Library. Niggas say, well, you begging to do something? No, I'm not begging y'all. I'm asking y'all to sponsor it. We could do a class. Y'all have the issues. I don't have the issues. We could do classes in every law library. But the thing what I love about Philadelphia is Jenkins Law Library, and you can rent a room for $50 an hour. And everybody can pull a book. Let's say you want to talk about the flags, right? Let's say you want to talk about mortgages. Let's say you want to talk about traffic, right? And everybody can be in that room with every last one of those books, because I think the room holds like 20 to 30 people. You would think somebody say, I'll sponsor that. I'll put up a couple of grand to make that happen. So don't call me when you get in trouble, B. If somebody can sit up here, like the sister told me the other day, she called me, she said somebody wanted $3 grand. $3 grand for paperwork. You follow me? $3 grand for sovereign paperwork. That was crazy. I said, listen, sis, I'm going to send you some stuff. Don't pay no $3 grand to nobody, okay? Don't pay $3 grand. And this is what we're up against with our people. This is what we're up against. Again, it's not about attention. It's about respect, people. If y'all respect this, you will support this. Tariq asked for people to donate as well. No doubt. So the crazy part is there's a lot that's going on, bro. And I'm watching this King Alfred's plan in full effect, bro. It's happening. It's happening, bro. It is totally happening. And we are so burnt out. It should be everybody should be on his feed and everybody should be sharing this out. But Negroes will sit in the background, right? And actually take everything that I'm saying and don't put anything in the plate, like my brother said. Nothing. But you'll take. And that is the problem with our people. And this is why people get disappointed, because you're chasing finances instead of chasing principles. We're chasing that because it's going to come, people. That's why I said people don't know how hard this truly is. So let me pull something up for y'all so you can see, okay? Give me 1 second. This thing is hard, brother. It's a hard thing to deal with. And again, I helped a lot of people out. And we still have these overseers out here right now. They look just like you and I, bro. Matter of fact, let me pull a picture of one of them. Here go one right here. You want to see an overseer? They look just like us. Just like us. You think they're going to come a different way? Look at your police officer. That's why I don't respect police officers. Look at that. Clyde Manning, the overseer. Looky here.
It be your own people.
Look, let's pull this up. Y'all never see that? You ever see that before? Negroes get certain positions in certain jobs and think they're better than everybody else. That's the problem. They get jobs and they think they're better than everybody else, but they ain't teaching you nothing. I got one up on you. How many of y'all saw that before? And I'm going to explain these things to you. I'm going to walk y'all into all of this. How many of y'all saw this before? Let me just show you the work that goes into this. It's in this book. You got to read these things, B. You got to be ahead of the game with people. And trust me, the conscious people and the woke people, even people in this industry, know. They say, oh, we can't talk about those things. No, we can't talk about those things. So that's being free, bruh. That's being free. Okay? Now I'm going to show you something else. I need y'all to follow me. If you pay attention to this whole back and forth fighting, right? This back and forth fighting, I don't call Tariq Nasheed an agent, but somebody's doing something. But I don't think Tariq studies history. I don't think he do. I'm pretty sure he don't. These are captives, right? They're also ancestors of those in America who call themselves African American. Not only the Portuguese. Now, I need y'all to follow me for 1 second. Is everybody all right? Not only did the Portuguese right? Defeat and invade the Arab city states. Remember, I told you got to find out what Arabs they talking about, right? But they also encouraged the Arabs to fight each other for their Portuguese benefit. I'm gonna let y'all marinate on that for 1 second. I want y'all to see, and I was in Portugal. I'm gonna let y'all marinate on that for 1 second to show you how and why. Are y'all getting this? Take a picture. It lasts a little longer. No, it's not even about we are Arabs, Stan. You should come on the feed, Stan. They missing the point. Go to the part where they said they had them fighting against each other. You have black police officers, black city council people, black elite people, black university people, right? Looking down on their own people. It's nothing different. We're doing the same thing. So you want to know why? So certain people that they do handpick, they handpick certain Negroes to do those things. Oh, they definitely. How much money you want? You want to be famous? Not a problem. But you got to be better than Sabir Bey. But we're not going to give Sabir the money. We're going to give it to you. I'm going to show you what scholarship is about. Okay? How you cross-reference things. So let me ask y'all this question. How many of y'all ever heard of that before? We 51 minutes in. Did y'all know that they said they're going to have us fighting against one another? I'm going to give you another book on top of that. I'm going to show you the book this is in too, if y'all don't mind. So I'm going to help y'all out, all right? Tell me what book this is in. Then I'm going to see how much you read. And tell me, have you ever heard any of your scholars or professors in any university teach you this? Come on. Anybody? Do y'all know what book this is? He said Sabir is a living library. Yeah, I'll let the library bury inside me. But I'm not hiding it. Are y'all sharing this out? We can do some more gospel just in case. Did anybody know what book that is yet? They look just like us. So no one shows you this. Are you ready? Stan the man. What's up, Stan? It's in the unknown Arabs. But you're not being taught about the Arabs. You're not being told who the Arabs are. Right? Let's go a little further. I'll keep trying to tell you, we still fighting amongst one another. We still doing it. Let's go to another book. Let's see what this one says. I bought this in Spain. Hold up. At the beginning of the 8th century, the Moors arrived, whose religion was Islam. Their religion was Islam, but they were Moors, right? We call them Muslims or Mohammedans or Saracens. They are Saracens if you ever read Ancient and Modern Brits by David McRitchie. But I know y'all not being taught this because this is part of the Rex 84. It talks about it in the Rex 84, about the education of the young. And we'll get into that in 1 second. They fought amongst themselves and the Christians and lost their sense of unity and split up into multitude of small independent kingdoms called taifas. And needless to say, the Christians took advantage of this to reconquer their land. Was y'all taught this in school? Come on, baby.
That's crazy. No, we won't talk that.
Oh, let's go, Lord. Let's figure this thing out together, brother. So you think this is easy what I'm doing? This is very, very hard.
Amongst each other.
Say that again. Do you see the same thing going on right now? See, people turn up.
We fighting amongst ourselves.
Yeah, they turn a blind eye to all of this, bro. So they say the cheapest thing you can buy is a nigga and a stick of gum. Hold up, let me find my book. And they would literally sit on his feet and pick everything apart and won't do nothing. So This is why I don't get upset and get mad when people say our people ain't nothing. You're right. It's the educated ones. That's why Carter G. Woodson said the more education you get, the dumber we get. Right? It's in this book right here. The El Humber told the children. What the hell is this? Sabir, you pulling out. I just showed you two different books with the same thing. So how is it that I know this, right? And all of the smart people that you follow. How? Well, you should be making a lot of money, Sabir. Yeah, you're right. I should. But see, the thing is that people have made it bad for people, real people. For real people. So all of the subjects I can build on. So how many of y'all knew that? And if you pay attention to history, it is still happening right now. Still happening. This is why, let me pull this up, and I don't get paid off of this, y'all. And please don't tell me that I should sue Sinetta people. Y'all should support it. I played it before. This video right here, we had Taj out here in California. I want y'all to pay attention. You see that watermark on there? This is not Sinetta's production, okay? Sinetta has nothing to do with this. You see that? But I asked people the last time I played this, could everybody donate that, right? Donate to it, right?
Yeah, see that. That's crazy.
You only know one person actually donated to it when I played that video, but it's online for free. But Taj got paid to come out here to California. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. So this is why a lot of stuff I'm not going to put out anymore, brother. So Sinetta put his watermark on there, right? I'm going to show you what I deal with on the regular. So if y'all would like to help me, y'all can, because, you know, everything counts. So here's the video. This is the original. This is the video. You see what that says right there? Can y'all read that? Sabir Bay Productions. Can y'all see that? Should I move it up closer to y'all so y'all can see it? Not Sinetta's Productions. But the beautiful thing is, it's two parts to this too. This is why when I was talking to Taj, I said, Taj, we're going to do something when I come to Philly, but I'm going to show you a little bit more before we go further, okay? This is another one I did with Taj. You see what that says? Sabir Bay Productions. I know y'all don't have these videos, but this is one you're not going to find online, okay? So every time I do something, I have all my files. Let me just play this video for a second, and I'm going to show you what we do. 1 second. Again, this is not Sinetta's. I told you that. So y'all should ask Sinetta, why you ain't cut Sabir a check? People, you getting paid off of YouTube. I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting super chats.
So you can understand the Constitution didn't come from them, did it? It was adopted by them. Now you understand what Obama was saying when he tell you that the American Constitution come from Muslim law? I'm going to go into Article 11 of the Treaty of Tripoli from the Treaty of Peace and Friendship that Obama read to the world and show you what he was reading and show you how it went over people's heads. And he's telling you. The time necessarily employed in the arduous task and the disarrangements occasioned by so great though peaceable a revolution will apologize and account for your majesty's not having received those regularly advised marks of attention from the United States which the friendship and magnanimity of your conduct toward them afforded reason to expect. The United States having unanimously appointed me to supreme executive authority in this nation, you see he was appointed. Now later on you're going to find out why. Your Majesty's letter of August 17, 1788, so this is 2 years before he was appointed. He's talking about correspondences that were going on. How come you ain't getting this in school? Because they don't want you to know that you're standing on Morocco, that the land is Morocco, the occupational government is the United States, distinguished from the land. It's a foreign religious corporation belonging to the Jesuits.
Let me explain this to y'all. So you have to understand even what he just said about that, because it was all connected at one time. This is what people don't understand, brother, what I do. It's so much work to this, brother. It's a lot of work in this. It's so much work in this, but this is why they don't teach you who the original Arabs are, what is going on, because the school system is not there to educate you. They have to tell you that these people are foreigners. So let me show you something. Bear with me 1 second. Let me see if I can pull this other one up.
See, and it is a lot of work because Taj will tell you history and law go hand in hand. You have to study both.
You have to study both. And you can't get it from a Dr. Greg Carr at Howard University. You're not going to get it from them because they get a paycheck. That's Carter G. Woodson right there. That's me on a rainy day. I went back to Philadelphia and then I caught a bus to DC to Carter G. Woodson's monument. And I told people this before the summer's. I said, yo, if I get sponsored, I go down here and do another video. You know, nobody reached out to me yet. I can't. A flight is not $100, people. A flight is not $200. A flight is not, like, for me to go back east, it's like damn near $500. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. That's just one way. Nigga, why don't you get on Spirit? Yeah, you fly a Spirit, you're going to be a Spirit. But even that's the same. So you have to weigh these things out, people. So that's Carter G. Woodson. So just bear with me 1 second. That's Carter G. Woodson, right? Let me pull up another one. I'm going to show y'all how and why, what I do and what I deal with on the regular. It's a lot of work in this, people. It is not easy. Trust me, it's not. I make it look like it's easy. When I went to Harvard to get the documents, same thing. So let me show you something. Give me 1 minute. Let's pull up Carter G. Woodson one more time. I got all Carter G. Woodson's books. Literally, I got all his books. All of Carter G. Woodson's books. I'm going to show you different times. Here's Carter G. Woodson also. That's him. So every time I'm on the East Coast, this is what I go to. I go to DC, right? I'm going to go to DC and see what's going on. I said I could do I could do a lecture right there if everybody got behind me and told everybody to meet me there. But black folks is not sincere. They're not serious about freedom. They want the feel good, like Malcolm X said. It's the feel good freedom. What we supposed to do, Sabir? I don't know what y'all supposed to do, but I'm called to do what I'm doing. I'm literally called to do what I'm doing. Okay, so that's Carter G. Woodson. Let's show you another one. Carter G. Woodson. I got all his books. Y'all should get his books. I have them. You see those books behind? I'm gonna show you what those books are. I have every last one of Carter G. Woodson's books. And when you read this man's works, you're gonna be like, damn, wow. So let's just show you some of his books. It doesn't matter, rather he was whatever. Why you keep saying the same thing and never come on my feed, brother? Who cares? I'm going to block you, family. I keep telling you, if you don't come on my feed, I'm going to block you respectfully. I know the history of Carter G. Woodson. You come on the feed and you tell me about Carter G. Woodson. How about that part? Come to the feed and you tell me about Carter G. Woodson. You got 5 minutes to come tell me about Carter G. Woodson from your experience, not what you found online. That's the link. Okay, if you don't come on, I'm going to put you on timeout, and then I'm going to get rid of you for eternity. I'm just being real. I told y'all that. Y'all have to inform these people, Jarrell. You have to let the people know too. I told y'all that. So you got 5 minutes to tell me about it. He's been warned. So when Carter G. Woodson did this, which he probably never been in on these places, look at this. Look at our Carter G. Woodson's work. So my point, people, is that some people may have been caught up in it, and that's how they make their living. You follow me? But at the same time, you have to wake up, and that's what Carter G. Woodson did. So when he woke up and realized it, they ousted him. They got rid of him. And none of y'all will have his back, just like none of y'all will have my back. You ain't got my back, but you'll get on his feed with Sabir every goddamn day. You see these books? The African, here you go. Look at this one right here. The African background outline. A country of Negro migration. I got all his books. All of them. If you at work, then go to work then. This is the African outline. I got all his books. Which one you want? You at work, but you can do a whole lot of commenting though, right? You can jump on the feed for 1 second. You can do a whole lot of commenting. So when Carter G. Woodson was doing what he was doing, because Negroes don't read, it's falling apart. Though. Excuse me, it's falling apart. I go to these places. I don't sit online web searching, G. I don't web search. I go to these places and give this to you. Okay? This is the hardest job ever. They say it's harder to teach than to learn. So this is Carter G. Woodson's books again. You see the Negro in our history? I got this one too, the Negro Makers of History. I have the Negro in our history. All of it. This is all Carter G. Woodson's books. So let me just give you a little bit more. So this is not my job to do that. That's your scholars' jobs to do that. So just bear with me 1 second. This is another one of Carter. This is his book. If you want this one, I got it too. The history of the Negro Church. Woo! There's too many pages for them, Jarrell. That's too many pages to read, brother. I'm not going to read that, brother. I'm going to put it on an audio book.
Tell you, they don't get it.
They don't get this, brother. Oh, they don't get it. It's simple, family. So it's not Sabir's fault. No, it's not my fault. No, it's their fault. It's your black scholars' fault. So let me see if I can pull this other one up. So to my Christian brothers and sisters, this is what happened. You ready? I need y'all to hit the like button, hit the share button, and please hit the support button. Let's go. Let's do this again. Let's play her.
How religion was used. Let's be honest about how religion was used to colonize. The missionaries came before the soldiers. Before the guns, there were Bibles. Before the chains, there were crosses. And before the colonizers claimed the lands, they claimed our souls. They preached salvation, but taught submission. They said, obey your masters. They said, suffer now, but your reward is in heaven. They made the oppressed feel guilty for wanting justice. They called our ancestors pagans. They called our practices witchcraft, our languages barbaric, our bodies sinful, and our cultures inferior. And then they said, you are nothing without our God. They used religion to break our identity, to rewrite history, to create obedience, not liberation. They gave us churches and then stole our gold. They baptized our children and renamed them. They taught us to hate our own skin, our own roots, and our own gods. And today, many still defend the very systems that enslaved them. Still kneeling at the altars built by the oppressors.
There you go.
Still quoting verses that they used to justify their ancestors' suffering. This isn't about hating anyone's faith. It's about telling the truth. Colonization was never just about land. It was always about the mind, mental domination. And religion was its sharpest weapon. Listen, to decolonize your mind is not to lose your faith. It is only to find truth again, but on your own terms.
So
let's be honest.
Let's quote this. Carter G. Woodson said, when you can control a man's thinking, you do not have to worry about his actions. When you can control a man's thinking in the miseducation of the Negro, you do not have to worry about his actions. Frantz Fanon said, it was my friend, where's my black skin white mass book at? Frantz Fanon said that the oppressor will oppress the oppressed until the oppressed eventually oppresses themselves. And that's what's going on with our people. So he said that the oppressor will oppress. Frantz Fanon, y'all should read his works. He got a lot of books. Y'all should read them. The oppressor will oppress the oppressed until the oppressed eventually oppresses themselves. Yeah, y'all should read his work. Carter G. Woodson said, when you can control a man's thinking, you do not have to worry about his actions. I'm free, nigga. That's why you don't hear about me on nobody's platform. Whatever you drop in front of Sabir, believe me, I got an answer for it. I'm free. And that's what they don't want you to do is think. So when you hear what she said about what they did to the babies and everybody else, I'm going to show y'all something in history. Just bear with me 1 second. Is everybody all right? I'm going to show you how ill this is, brother. All this is the Rex 84. This is just one part of the Rex 84. One part of what I'm speaking on, the education of the young. And most of y'all will get it and still won't do anything with it. Reach out to me for y'all that have heart. And you can put me in the room with whoever you think is that great. This is not ego tripping, but I'm just want y'all to understand what's happening. There's a book that I do have right here. I'm going to show you this inside this book, brother, because you don't understand what happened with the Moors. Y'all really don't know. You don't know what happened. Let me take y'all there. Okay. Do you see this? This is the Moriscos. How many people know who the Moriscos are? Probably my Latino people know. My Moors know who they are. How many of my people know who the Moriscos are?
Yeah.
But they'll tell you they're not us, right? Not knowing that these people who were Moors was forced into Catholicism. You see that? Children were enslaved during the rebellion, and the children was too young to be enslaved legally, were sent to live with old Christian families. So what do you think they were doing to the children? Giving them the Bible.
Wow, indoctrinating.
Please try to rebut what I'm saying. Listen, family, y'all not ready for what I'm going to throw out here. If you want to know what happened to our people, most people are just coming out of Christianity. That's coming into this information, but you're coming with the same mindset of the colonizer. Damn. Listen to this. It says the granddad of Moriscos received instructions in Islam from their families before the second Al-Bajoris uprising in 1570. How many of y'all knew that? I was in Toledo, Spain too. Yo, bro. It's a lot of history in Toledo, Spain, bro. Believe me, you. The history is crazy in Toledo, Spain. Crazy. The steps, when I was walking up the steps, it looked like a giant. You know what I mean? Look like a giant can walk up those steps. That's how wide the steps was in Toledo, Spain. But let me show you the book that I bought when I was in Spain. This one. I have the English version of this too, but this whole book is in Spanish. This whole book is the Moriscos Revolt. It's all in Spanish. I do have the English translation. If y'all want to buy the English one, I have the English translation of this also. Right? Moriscos. Take a picture, lasts longer. This is in the Rex 84 about the education part. This is also Moriscos in Spain. Those are Moors, people. But you're not being taught this in school. You're not being taught that in school. Nah. Unless you come over to Sabir Bayes University. If y'all confused, let me know. Let me know. Let me show you something. Where can we get the Spanish? I bought that in Spain, sis. It was bought in Spain. I bought that in Spain. You can buy this one off me. I'm going back. I can get another one. You can buy this one off me. But the English translation of this book is like $200. It's $200 for that. For the English. I have the English one. But you can pay $70 for me for the English translation. $70, I give you the English version of it. She wants the Spanish version of it. Yeah, you can get the English translation of it. You can email me. But bear with me. You ready? Do anybody know who this person is right here? I'm just walking y'all through a little bit of history. Do y'all know who that is behind me? You probably wouldn't even notice it if you was there. Do anyone know who this person is? Do you know who that is, Jarrell? I did a book on him too. I don't know if you know that or not.
Is that Ibn Khaldun?
Nope. You're gonna be funny when I show you who it is, bro. I'm gonna let people think about it for. Matter of fact, where y'all think where you think this statue is at? Where you think is at? That's not Ibn Khaldun. No, it's not. Keep trying to tell you, it's a lot to me, man. It's a method to the madness, bro. And you wouldn't even know it's there.
Is it?
No, nobody even like. It's so weird. I'm gonna tell you where it was in Spain. Okay, so if you wouldn't, what part of Spain you think this is in? Now I'm gonna give you the part. What part of Spain? Y'all keep saying Spain, right? What part of Spain you think that y'all thought I was in one? You think I was in Barcelona, nigga? No. Tell you, it's a whole lot of stuff I have, bro. It's crazy. This is history. Anybody? Nope. Tunis is not Spain. Tunis is Africa. Kandy. What the hell is Kandy? Nope. It's in Cordoba, Spain. Let me show you who he is. Give me 1 second. I help y'all out who this person is. I did a book. Y'all should get my book on it, though. I did do a book when I came back. Here you go, right here. All right. And if you was there, you will literally miss everything that's there. I'm dead serious. Because you know why? We're not going to these places to look for these types of things. There you go, right there. Oh, my God. Woo! Crazy. Right? There you go. So if you study the history of these people, right, because they had to erase your whole history. You're not the Arab, brother. The Arab is these bad people. I got a book called The Bad Arab too. So when I tell people to present their facts to me, right? When I tell people to present their facts, these niggas run around and say, well, brother, my belief system was this. Well, brother, I told you, I've seen these pale-faced Arabs. No, brother, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you who the Arabs are, brother. Yes, he was the Umayyad. Yes. You got it, Jarrell, the Umayyad. So when you go travel, damn, somebody texted me and say this is the type of stuff that people should be donating to. No, I wish somebody would. Please do that. I'm getting these DMs, man. It's crazy. So, because people are watching on my Instagram too. Tell the conscious people they should have a conversation with Sabir. So, there were also Arabs in Al-Andalus, which was called Spain. Al-Andalus before it was called Spain. Spain wasn't Spain until 1492. But I'm going to give you the history on that too. The Arabs of Al-Andalus was the first to be enslaved and taken to America after the defeat in 1492. You are the Arab. You're the Arab. You just don't know that you got these cats like Umar, and I'm telling you that these pale-faced Arab. What Arabs? You trying to dress like an Arab. You trying to speak like an Arab. You trying to talk like an Arab. Come on, family. You are the Arab that they're talking about. You're the Arab. You know, brother, I did a book on this about Tariq. Did y'all know that? Last night. Y'all should get this book too. I did a book. Let me help y'all out. I didn't share it with everybody because I was like, man, I need to get people to start paying for it. I did a book on Tariq Ibn Ziyad. If you get this book, you will understand who he is and where he was from. See, y'all don't understand the history about the battles that was going on. Dude, how many people know about that battle in 7-11? So I don't know how many of y'all actually saw the Rock of Gibraltar. That was the Rock of Gibraltar. The Rock of Gibraltar is named after him. That's why Jay-Z said in his song, I got it from hey, yay, damn. He said, how could you falter when you're the Rock of Gibraltar? I had to get off the boat to walk on water. That's in Diamonds Are Forever. How could you falter when you're the Rock of Gibraltar? I had to get off the boat to walk on water. So if you want to get this book, you can email me too. I'm not even done yet with this. Not done. It's a lot of work that go into this, people. None of this stuff is free. None of it. The Moors never took over nothing. The Moors were already there. Get your facts right, okay, family? Get the facts right. The Moors was already there. It's a whole story behind this. Okay. I got it from Hey, Yay, Damn. Go look at the prudential sign. Look at the prudential sign and look up the Rock of Gibraltar. Let me see if I can find my book. Give me 1 second. Go look up the Rock of Gibraltar. Go look up the prudential and then look up the prudential sign. You see it? Oh, you got to see it in person, bro. Oh, y'all got to see this in person. Oh, you got to see it in person, bro. It's insane. It's insane. You know the weird part of it? Let me tell you the story about this one. During the pandemic, if y'all go to my YouTubes, I was traveling during the pandemic. I just had to pay I think it was $150 when I was traveling. I had to pay $150, right? As I was traveling, right? So the weird part was I was in Spain, I was in Madrid, and I would have had to pay $150 just to go across the street. I swear to God, this is how crazy this is, right? So it's not Spain, it's British, right? So they told me that for me to cross it, right? Like literally crossing the street. That's how serious it is. I would have had to pay $150. So everywhere I was traveling at that time, while y'all was sitting back here scared to death, I was traveling. You can look it up. Go punch a Sabir Bay in Spain or Morocco. Watch what you see during that time frame. So everywhere I went, I had to pay $150. 150. I said, they didn't rip me the hell off, nigga. They didn't rip me off. Damn. So for me to go to the Rock of Gibraltar, right? They said it was $150. Can I get any of these things back? No. But you let somebody sell you a pipe dream on social media, and you drop them $50,000 or $5,000 or $1,000. I know about the Moors being in America. I brought Jose Pimentel Bay out here. Y'all don't get it. You didn't pay for it. This is the thing. I did it. I can pull the video out and show y'all. I can show you. Yeah, that's what they said. $150. Literally. This is why I said people truly don't know what I be going through, bro. I can't do all these things, beautiful things anymore because I have children now, bro. Every 5 minutes I got something to deal with my children. So this is what it looks like. It was called El Andalus. El Andalus. It wasn't called Spain. It wasn't Spain. So when you go to these places and you really start seeing real history, it'll start opening you up. And that's why I said I know why people feel bitter about a lot of our conscious people, because our conscious people are supposed to know this, the one that y'all cheerlead. But the conscious people don't want to sit with me. That's the problem. But they'll tell you that people are acting like Arabs, right? That's what they're telling you, but not knowing what an Arab looks like. Let me just show you. I'm going to show you the ignorance of our people. All this. So is the Rex 84 real? Yes, it's real. It's heavy as the crown, brother. And this is what is going on. People don't realize that. They think this is easy because Negroes get on social media and just tell y'all anything. Well, I'm going to tell you because this is such and such and such and such. Oh, yes. Yeah, brother, because I believe it. I mean, I'm going to tell you, here it is. Nah. And just pretty words and niggas have run with it. So I go a lot of places, try to tie so much together, bro. It's insane. I don't want to say try. I do this every day to try to make this connection with no support behind me. It's very few. And Jamal is one of them that's on his feed that really supports ungodly. I'm going to be real with y'all. And I'll be wanting to call that brother for a lot of things. I'll be like, nigga, I need a flight, nigga. What's up? So let me show you something else. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm going to show y'all something, okay? Told y'all to get these books. Bear with me. Anybody wants to rebut it, you got time. I'm only an hour and 25 minutes in. This is the Hausa tribe. The Hausa is a very large Arab tribe found in northern Nigeria, Niger. How do Godfrey talk about this? I don't think he do. Called Africa. The Hausa is originally from Baghdad. How many of y'all knew that? Did they tell people this in school?
No, but they definitely put it in movies.
But how could this possibly be pseudo then? I'm trying to figure it out. You know the weird part is, I got a message from somebody and they say they showing this on my Facebook. They show my videos to the students overseas. I said, nigga, that's crazy. Like literally, I'm gonna send it to you, Jarrell. They was like, yo, I'm sharing this with my students overseas. But
Yo, that's what's up.
I'm gonna see if I can find it. Hold up.
You're an international teacher.
Took a picture of it. Oh, here it goes. Showed up. I love this. I would love to show these videos to my students. I work at an international school. Can't make this motherfucker up, bro. And look who it is. But let me see if I can blow her up. Would that be what you call a white woman?
Oh, wow. Internationally known.
Woo, I'm trying to tell you, these, yo, bro, our people is the problem, bro.
Yeah,
we the
no doubt.
Problem. So I told y'all who I get. Y'all think I be just making this stuff up? No, nigga, they email me, DM me, Facebook me. They be like, yo, dude, makes sense. Makes sense, right? But black folk, I don't know, brother, because we foundational black America. Well, we don't want to have Sabir over here. Why would I pay Sabir? Why would I pay Sabir to do that?
Our people be like, no, we don't want to upset nobody.
No, let's go. You want some more? I'm having some fun, y'all. This is the part of the Rex 84. That's why I say, is it real? It's real because it said control the education of the young. That's what it said. Bear with me. Let's go to this one. How many people know about Abdul Rahman? Oh, he was a Moor? How many of y'all know about Abdul Rahman? I'll wait. But you can quote a Bible verse, though. Yeah, I will get money from the European. I don't have a problem getting money. Money is green. It doesn't matter. Mike, you got something you want to say? Come on the feed. If they offered it to me, I mean, they did offer me money before, but I had to water stuff down. So he said, well, get your money from the European. Well, why don't you get off my feed? Because I know who you are, fake page. You should come on my feed and talk to me for a minute. If you're scared, I'm going to open up the line for you. Okay? Hit the link, family. Let me see if you're real, brother Mike. Hit that link, homie. Don't talk about it. Let's be about it. Let's get Mike on the feed. Tell Mike to hit the link, yo. Everybody cheerlead and tell Mike to hit the link. And come on and talk to me for a minute.
Pull up to the cipher, bro.
Come on to the cipher. I told you I'm gonna strike a nerve to somebody. That's that fake page. So this is a real story about Abdul Rahman. So if you don't know the story about Abdul Rahman, we enslaved each other for the benefit. So that's your police department, your black mayors, your black educators, they all are part of it. It's only recycling. Recycling. It's recycling. If I'm wrong, please come correct me. Oh, you want to see another one? Oh, let's show this one too. So that's Abdul Rahman, right? That you don't hear about for Black History Month. Nor do you hear about this one either. Oh, damn. He was a Fulani Muslim that was enslaved. Do y'all hear about this one?
Yaro Mammoet.
Oh, let's just see where he's located at. Y'all want to see where he's located at? Let's find him. He's in the Philadelphia Art Museum in Philadelphia. Give me 1 second. Oh, there you go, right there. Philadelphia Art Museum. Did y'all know that? Are we taking our children here to go see about him? Nope. Because you know why? Oh, we're gonna see he's a Muslim. It's our people that's the problem. We're the problem.
No doubt. That's crazy, man.
Take responsibility, brother. We're the problem. Hold on, let me show you a little further what he is. Give me 1 second. You want to see? See, when you read, right? Not what they want you to read. When you really read and research things, you'll get it. Hold up. Oh, Fulani Muslim as a slave. Really? Oh, you should go look him up. Oh, this is not wiki research. You see I think this is what people call scholarship, right? I think that's what they call scholarship. That's what they call scholarship, bro.
Enlightenment scholarship.
Oh, hold up. I have the book too if y'all want to get the book from me. Y'all ain't gotta be searching for it. I mean, I do have it.
Fall under advanced.
Advanced. Okay. So you can get the book off me too. I got it. It's 337 pages. If you want to get it, you can email me. There it is. Email.
You know how they like to say advanced diploma. This is advanced history and learning here.
Oh, let me show you the hard copy one more time. Let me show this real quick. Okay. Hard copy. Softback. So if you want to get it, you can email me at sabirbayradio@gmail.com. Funny, right? So the catch to this, brother, I took it another step further. And I did this. Give me 1 minute. I went down there. You know, his house is down there in Georgetown. I was in DC. It's in Georgetown. Bear with me. You can do the research on him, find out where his house was at, find out everything about this man, but they would never tell you about him because he was a Muslim. I just told you about Abdul Rahman too. What did that say behind me, bro? Wait a minute. Let me spool this out the way. Is that his name right there? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And if you punch me in, you'll see me in Georgetown. You'll see if you punch me in YouTube and punch in Sabir at Georgetown, right? If you punch me in and punch in Sabir Bey at Harvard, go to YouTube, punch in Sabir Bey at Harvard. Okay. Matter of fact, one better. Go yesterday when I was at USC. Did you see the video from USC yesterday, Jarrell?
Yeah.
I'll be messing them up, don't I? Oh, I know this person right here. That's that fake page, Michael. Go to my YouTube yesterday and watch. You can punch me. Look up Sabir Bey at Harvard University. Punch in Sabir Bey at Georgetown University. Punch in Sabir Bey at USC. You'll find me through all of this. But let me tell you what happened yesterday, right? Okay, brother, I'm going to get rid of you. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Just keep making pages. I thank you for being on the feed for a minute, but I thank you so much. Peace. Have a wonderful life. So when I was down there yesterday, I was asking people about the architecture, right? At USC. I was at the Masonic, the Shriners place, and it had the star and the crescent at the top, right? And it looked like I was in Africa. And it had the architecture of the Moors. They call it Spanish architect here. That's how they change it. They call it Spanish architecture here, but it's really Moorish architecture. You follow me? And I said, I felt like I'm in Spain or Morocco, right? Or Tunis, right? So I asked the dude, where was he from? Like his background. I said, what's your nationality? He said, what did he say? I was Jewish. I said, that's not a nationality, that's a creed. I'm a Jew. I said, I'm a Moorish Jew. You see his facial expression, bro?
Not only that, hit him with, I'm the original Jew.
I said, I'm the original Jew. That nigga probably ran home to go tell his parents. Look, he probably ran home and went to go ask his parents. I said, I'm the original Jew. That nigga was like, what? I'm the original Jew. For y'all that don't understand how this works, that's called education. Go watch the video I did yesterday. This is in 1910, before the state of Israel. I'm going to go back down and I'm going to do a video again. This is the Jews of Morocco. I was in the synagogue. I went to the synagogues in different places in Morocco. This is in 1870 something. Let me help y'all out. Receipts. I'm going to take this down the next time I do. I might do it live probably this week. I don't know how I'm going to do it. This book was written in 1892. Right? If you read it, give me 1 second. I wish I'd have had it with me at the time, though, because I'd have sat down and educated him. Y'all see it right there? Moorish Jews. Hold up. Y'all get it? You got it? Where my finger's at? Okay, make sure you got it. So, when I was there, I said, I'm going to beat him up every time, brother. It's Sabir Bay on the streets. It was Sabir Bay on the streets, bro. That was too funny. So I'm everywhere. Yo, that was it was funny yesterday, bro. It was real
I remember
funny.
that you remember that show that used to be on BET? They used to call Hits from the Streets. It was
Yo,
it's
that was
severe
funny.
from the streets. That's crazy.
You know, I'm telling you, I could do a whole show walking down the street, B. So we suffering because the lack of knowledge, bro. That's really what it is. We suffer because of the lack of knowledge. I'm going to run through a couple of more things, people, so let's bear with me. All right.
I think that brother had a Muslim name too. For real, that's crazy.
But look at this. This is the Wells Built Museum. How many people know about this one? Y'all know where this is at? Anybody from Florida? Anybody from Florida on this piece? Y'all should go to this museum. It's funny as hell. I'll be everywhere, man. I'm everywhere. Did y'all know it was an African American history cultural center down in Florida? And you know what? You know what's funny?
That's the Universal.
Dude, that's crazy, right? In the middle of the street, they had a division line down there, straight up. Like what time the niggas had to get in and get out. When you walk out that door, that museum down there in Florida, it was crazy. It's the line. It's in the street. It tells you, like, nigga, you got to get back on that side. It was wild as hell, bro. So if anybody thinks this stuff is free, no, it's not to travel to these places. I can do a whole lot of stuff if I had finances behind me.
Right.
Y'all should look that museum up. It's a lot of stuff that's in there. See, y'all like the one that was built in DC that was financed by the Europeans. I don't know if you know that or not. That motherfucker is financed by Europeans.
The chain
And
museum.
That one that looks like a slave ship. Yeah, thank you, Sundown Town. No, it looks like a slave ship. Y'all never paid that no mind? Y'all didn't. I think that was in I'm trying to remember. Orlando? No, not Orlando. Tampa, I think it was. You can look it up. I think it's in Tampa. I could do another video down there, y'all. Somebody sponsor it. I told you I could do a lot of things. I can't go out my way no more for all of this, B. I can't. But I can come down here and do another one. Yeah, the Sundown Town, no doubt. Sundown Town. So I was there. Did you look it up? Is that my brother Richard asking that question, brother? Let me blow it up so you can get the museum. The one that's in DC looks like a slave ship to keep you niggas enslaved. Y'all think I'm lying? Go look it up. Go look up the one that's in the African American Museum that's in DC. And y'all want to cry. But the one thing that you won't find in these museums is this. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull this up so you can see this. This is what you won't find inside there. Give me 1 minute. Let's see if I can find it. Did I put it up here? Oh, I might have forgot to put it up here. I might have forgot to put it up there. Give me 1 second. The Moorish Chief, which is actually inside the museum in Philadelphia. Let me see if I can find it. I was
They had a
inside.
picture of him in this museum too.
No, this right here. This is in Philadelphia. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
His picture's not in there. His picture is definitely not in there. That's the Moorish Chief in Philadelphia in the Art Museum. They said that's the most looked at photo in Philadelphia. You see that? Okay. This is inside. This is at the Philadelphia Art Museum. That's in there. So again, they know exactly who you are. They said that is the most looked at painting in the Philadelphia Art Museum. But we know nothing about it. You're not going to find it in the African American museums. Nope. And I'm almost finished, y'all. Just bear with me. I'm almost done. Not yet, Joe. Just bear with me. This is in Portugal. Do me a favor. I want you to look up the 7 castles, and I want you to see where I'm pointing my hand at. If Patad, if that's a real page, please come on my feed with your talking, or I'm going to block you because I know you made another page. Okay, so please come on the feed. Okay.
Damn, he was quick made another page. That's crazy.
No, you already got pages made up, brother, and that's what niggas do because they be in their feelings. So this is the 7 castles. I've been to 4 of these castles in Portugal. You see where I'm pointing at, to the Moorish head, right? Everything goes directly back to us. Everything has something to do with you falling in 1492. So these Europeans will never, ever teach you real history. Never, ever teach you real history.
That's crazy. I was listening to you yesterday, and you was like, "Man, would the Jews get the German to teach their kids?" And I was like, "Man, I was like, oh my gosh,
brother, do you understand that I will make you run home and go ask your parents these questions?"
Right?
That's all they got to do is go show my videos to them. You say, "Is he lying about something?" That's why I said I don't want to talk to the young ones. I want to talk to their parents.
Right. This Rex 84s, man, it's real. Because they definitely not teaching us this.
Not even our people. Well, our people are scary, bro.
Yeah, they got us so divided, man, and
scary, homie.
Thinking that we black, man, it's crazy.
You got to
and
be
thinking
crazy.
that we Christian, even thinking that we're Christian. That's crazy.
Them niggas are scary as hell. I ain't gonna talk about that, brother, because I'm gonna lose my paycheck. So I hope y'all getting something from this. I really do. You're gonna suck it all up. You won't have no choice but to deal with it. That's just the reality with me, B. So anybody want to tell me, correct me, you got time to come on my feed and correct me with some receipts, not with your emotions. Leave them at the door. Leave all those emotions at the door and your feelings at the door. Cite your sources, my G. Okay, so this is in Portugal. This is called Cabo Verde. You see the book in my hand? I don't talk, people. I'm there. I can take you around the globe. That's in, you should look that up. Let me put it up here again. You should look that up. Okay? That's in Portugal. It's a whole history in Portugal. Central, you see the book, the Portuguese book in my hand? Central Cabo Verde. You call it Cape Verde. You call it Cape Verde. You see how that works? Cape Verde. Yes. All right, Bata, what's going on?
Peace. What's going on? Now this is my page. I never made a new page. I just popped in for the first time.
This is what I had in my hand right here, people. This is what I'm holding. I don't get on social media and post stuff offline. I have to get on planes for hours while Negroes get on social media. I can go to all of these particular places, literally go to these places if I have people behind it. So I don't get on social media and say, oh, this is what's happening. This is what I'm living out here. I was just in USC area. I ain't seen not one ICE person down there. Did you see anybody down there when I was walking around, brother Jarrell? Did you see any ICE people? Didn't I show you the whole area?
Yeah, nope, no ice.
I'm going to tell you why. See, this is what people don't understand. I live out here. I don't sit behind social media. I don't see them when I move around. They tell y'all stuff because y'all not here. So what happened?
That media.
I was in the street. I'm going to do it again. You know why they're not going to be there? You have a lot of people from different countries there be at that university. I don't know if y'all know that or not. It was so funny when I was there. It was a lot of Asians. I wanted to ask them, but I was like, they look like they just got here. So the dudes I was talking to just got there. They was born there. And that's why the dude had to say he was Polish. That's what he said. I said, Jew is not a nationality. He said, I'm Pole. See, y'all don't know I got books on Poland. I got books on probably pull out the books on every Jew. Jew is not a nationality. It's a creed. We are the original Jews. And this is why I can do this on the streets, no matter where I'm at. That's how it is. I can pull it out. So go watch the video I did at USC. Go watch the video when I talked to the girl when I was at Harvard University. I was at Harvard and I actually said to her, I asked her where she's from. We don't ask where you're from. I don't care what your religion is. Keep your religion in the closet with you and your God. But I can tell you who built the oldest university in the world. It was a sister. And I was there in Tunis. You can go check that video out too. We're not teaching our people this. This is the oldest university in the world. It's not Timbuktu, even though the Moors built that too. But this is the oldest university in the world. And if you go to YouTube and punch in Sabir Bay, you will literally see me there at the oldest university. Punch in Sabir Bay at the oldest university. And you will see me standing. Actually, I did a video there. Y'all should get this book too. So the only way you're going to beat these people is you have to know the knowledge. You have to have the real knowledge. And there was a pope. I did a book on a pope that went there also. Why would a French pope go to a Muslim university? You can get this book too. So you got to do. I'm not worrying about none of this. Y'all worrying about these things. See, all these other things that is going on is distractions. And that's what the Rex 84 was talking about. That's what the Rex 84 was speaking on. Let's go to the Rex 84. Let's pull this up. And I told y'all to get this. I had this document for 27 years. For some reason, y'all just ain't getting it. I want y'all to see. This is it right here. Executive order was authorized October of 1969 to counteract the minority, Black, Indians, Latinos, Puerto Ricans, and poor whites.
Subjects.
So, if you never read the Rex 84, you don't know what is happening. I'm not interested in what they're doing. I know what they're doing. I've been telling people this. I was on radio getting, like Denzel said, what do you call it? Not blackballed, but canceled. Because I'm telling y'all the truth. I don't get paid from this. I'm telling y'all what is going on. And I ain't never stopped. And they offered me a lot of money to stop. I'm gonna be a buck with y'all. Y'all don't know that because I don't put my business out there like that. But they come to you different ways. So here you go. Let's go to the Rex. Keep the adult public attention diverted away from real social issues and captivate them by matters of no real importance. Young, I just gave you the whole history. Keep the young public ignorant of real mathematics, real economics, real law, real history. Entertainment. Keep the public entertained below a 6th grade level. That's what they're doing. Work. Keep them busy with no time to think back on the farm with the other animals. That means you're not in tune with nature anymore. The animals are more in tune with nature. But now y'all going to get it. Wait a minute. Maybe if I showed this video, they would get this part. Hold on 1 second. Maybe if I show this video, they'll get it, right? Keep the public ignorant. Access control points. Create preoccupation. Attack the family union. Look, less public organization. Require reactions and outputs and feedbacks. Bear with me. If you think this is not real, it's in effect right now. I'm not shocked. I had this over 20 something years. I used to be on the radio telling people about this. But maybe if you hear it from a European, y'all would believe it. So just give me 1 second. Maybe if you hear it from a European, you'll rock with them. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Let it roll. Reach your mic, brother. Let it roll. Let's see. Let me show you how the testing grounds are. For real, for real. Y'all better get that Rex 84.
Conservatives across the country were completely convinced that then President Obama was secretly preparing to impose martial law. It was a wild and crazy conspiracy theory. And that belief was prompted by the fact that 10 years ago today, the U.S. military was a few weeks into a military exercise called Jade Helm. Now, what Jade Helm actually was a pretty standard 8-week military training exercise that happened to take place across Texas, New Mexico, California, and other southwestern states. But because Barack Obama was president, conspiracy theorists seized on the fact that the military was going to be in Texas, again, doing these exercises, as proof that a hostile takeover was planned, that this was all about a hostile takeover. Now, rather than calm that completely unfounded conspiracy, conservatives fanned the flames. Republican Senator Ted Cruz said he understood the reason for concern because, quote, the federal government has not demonstrated itself to be trustworthy in this administration. He was, of course, talking about the Obama administration. Other Republicans insisted that the map of the fictitious exercise be changed so that Texas wasn't labeled as hostile. Again, this was just a military training exercise, something that is quite standard, that all the branches of our military participate in. But Texas's governor at the time, who, believe it or not, was still Greg Abbott, man, that guy's been around doing damage for a long time, ordered the state guard to go monitor the exercise, using taxpayer dollars to send troops to watch the training exercise. That is how hair on fire Republicans were just a decade ago about the unfounded, very remote, not even real possibility that the president of the United States might be calling the military into American cities. Now, fast forward to today. Check out how Republicans are responding to Trump actually sending troops into an American city.
What's happening in D.C., this is easy. President Trump is showing bold and strong leadership.
Hopefully, this is a harbinger of what we see in these liberally run cities across the country. We need to send in the troops, which is exactly what we're doing.
We're going to support this. We're going to support
Rex 84, nigga.
Support doing this in other cities if it works out in Washington, D.C. I think that this is an experiment that's probably needed in a lot of the Democrat-run cities in America.
Do they even have a belief system? I ask myself often. I mean, Republicans aren't just okay with Trump using the military these days to take over the nation's capital, a city, by the way, where they all spend a fair amount of time as members of Congress, of course. They want this experiment repeated in cities run by Democrats all over the country. That's the whole plan. That's the goal. Meanwhile, the actual residents of this city Trump is trying to take over are definitely not aligned with that viewpoint, and they are pushing back. This was the scene at the intersection of 14th Street and W Street in Washington, D.C. last night. So to give you a sense, this is a neighborhood full of restaurants and bars, and lots of people live there. Bystanders chanted things like, "Get off our streets," "Go home fascists," and "Read the Constitution," at a bizarre mix of federal law enforcement officers and local police who are now under Trump's control.
They made them leave. So where's the black people at on all of this motherfucker? Where are they at?
Partying.
The niggas just get on social media because I'm going to follow this. I'm going to, oh my God, it's good. No, nigga, they saying get the hell out of here. Y'all wait for white people to do it. While we sitting on talking about we not Africans. We ain't got to do with Africans. I ain't got to do it. I ain't got to do with Africans. We got to boycott. Nigga, like, y'all don't even get the game that is going on. They said go home and read the Constitution. How many of y'all reading the Constitution?
You know, and what's crazy about Texas is Texas has the National Guard, but Texas has its own guard, the Texas State Guard.
Exactly. But the wild part is you got all these dudes that you follow on social media, right? That's not telling you nothing. Tell the foundational Black Americans to go home and read the Constitution, rather it's the federal or the state. This is what we should be teaching people, right? But they don't want to teach.
The Bible, go read that.
Niggas ain't gonna read. Read for what? Why? I'm gonna find it online. I'm gonna look at it online. I'm going to find it online. But yet they tell you about the Constitution, right? But they never picked up anything pertaining to the Constitution. Stop it. This is the type of conversation cats don't want to have. Real talk. Real talk. So you waiting for white people to literally do the job, and then y'all can run in afterwards. We told you we're going to do it. Told you we're going to do it. So I'm going to take a quick intermission because I do got to get off here in a minute, but not yet. But I just want y'all to do me a favor, like my brother. Shout out to brother DJ Derek. I'm going to put my banner up here, and like he said in here, please do yourself a favor and me a favor. How about y'all pass the plate in the yellow? Don't act like you don't see it, and don't ignore it.
Welcome to the Savvy Bay Show. If you learned anything from this experience, I appreciate you for taking the time to research this for yourself. And please pass the plate.
Radio.
From the archives, he reveals tales untold, Moorish truths and histories, wisdom bold through documentaries. Heavy crowns he'll bear out of darkness. Heavy is the crown, he's there. He speaks of Spain, Morocco, Tunisia's light. As God and jurists share an ancestral sight. They call him the traveling Moor. Truth is his sword to free our minds, uplift our Moorish core.
Oh, Sabbath hard working soul, unveiling Moorish pride, reconnecting us whole. For the Moors, his people, legacy restored. He stands in love, peace, truth, justice, on guard and more.
He lifts the hidden, speaks of human rights. From South Philly roots to Moorish flights through Papuas, lecture speaking with authority. M-law and wisdom, holistic history. Touring world stages, Morocco, Spain, the UK. He enlightens minds with culturally rich display. In every verse, his legacy breathes. Speaking to the Moors, to build to believe. The plate he passes, from scholar to kin. Connecting past, present, let the healing begin.
Oh, Sabbath Bay, hardest working soul, unveiling Moorish pride, reconnecting us whole. For the Moors, his people, legacy restored. He stands in love, peace, truth, justice, on guard and more. Traveling more, your journey lights the way. From shadow to clarity, we proudly say, we are Moors, in unity we stand. Guided by your voice, we reclaim our land.
Roll with it.
I love it.
DJ Derek. DJ Derek.
Listen, I'm gonna say shout out to my brother Derek. Everybody keeps talking about his AI. I don't know what he did, but what he did, yeah, that was fire. The way he put that together. So if y'all love it and y'all got something from this, please support it. That's all that we ask. Or be a sponsor to something. I'm fine. Or get the books or do something, help. You know what I mean? But I've been on here for like 2 hours and I can't go longer if they pass the plate. But another book that y'all should pick up, that everybody should have, I keep trying to tell y'all, is this one right here. I do have this too. If you really want to be free and understand what is happening. That book right there, because it's no such thing. It's called Brutality, people. You can bring me all of your attorneys, all of your best attorneys, and we can have a roundtable discussion. There is no brutality in law. It's called terrorism. And what they're doing to people on the regular basis, it's called terrorism, people. That's what they're doing to people. It's terrorism, not brutality. It's not in law. So I want y'all to share this out to all of those people who needs to hear this. That book is available, the Harvard and Slavery. And let me give you a couple more books before we go to show y'all what I have, to show y'all the type of person I am. Give me 1 second. This is another book that you should have. It's called Sikalo Arabic. They speak that in an island called Malta. It's called Sikalo Arabic. I know y'all probably don't know about it, but people overseas that's watching and know exactly what I'm showing. Okay, Sikalo Arabic. Let me show you another one. I got a lot of stuff. There's another one right here. This one is Arabic literature Africa. How Sudan. So we are the original Arabs. So anybody that talks this Arab stuff, tell them to contact Sabir. Reach out to Sabir Bey. Tell them to reach out to me. Don't let them tell you anything. Tell them to reach out to Sabir if you want to talk about Arabs. Let's have the real conversation. That goes for all the scholars. I need y'all to share this to Sinetta, flood Sinetta's platform with these things. Flood it. And say, let's have a discussion on this. What Arabs are we talking about? And trust me, I'll shut them down. No doubt. Because you have to be armed to deal with this. You really have to be truly armed. I have another book that you should get also, is this book right here. Give me 1 minute. This is from the American Bar Foundation. So the Rex 84B is in full effect. It's in full effect. It's happening. This is from the American Bar Foundation, and it talks about the Magna Carta. You got to study the history. You have to be armed, people. How you going to go against the army and you don't have no weapons or anybody, mentally or physically? And if you want to deal with liens, people, I did a book on liens too, and I did a video on it too. This is my book I did on liens. It's not hard, nor is it complicated, people. It's not hard, nor complicated, but reach out to me at right there in the yellow, SabirBayRadio@gmail.com. I take anybody who wants to pass the plate to me. I thank y'all for your attention. Do me a favor, share the videos, share the videos, share the videos. And if y'all cannot explain it, tell them to contact Sabir, but don't think I'm supposed to do everything for free. Okay? They got money for everything else. Just tell them to drop it. Okay? So do your research on me before you try me. And another thing, people, don't ever, never give up. Don't give up. Straight up. Okay?
Battery 90%.
Don't give up, baby. Share it out, y'all. Thank y'all. Peace, Terrell. Peace, Brother Stan. Don't give it up. Share it out. Let's go. Join my YouTube channel, baby. Let's go. Y'all don't really know about the terrorist rap. Y'all don't really know about why we say trap. Y'all don't really know hip hop ain't rap. But let me tell you how we can get it all back. First realize giving up is whack. Say to yourself, I could never be whack. Then realize that we must go back. Stop buying them hoes. Can't seem to get on track. It's you keep buying hoes. Simple and plain. You keep buying. Stop buying them whole politicians, baby. Hoes, all y'all know my name and how I get down and move around. I already been to the proving ground. In conscious rap, we rule the sound. The question is, are you down? You never give up. You never give up. You never give up. You never give up. KRS-One, I learned already. Everything they do is temporary. No matter how big you live, you're still the creation of a music executive. And when you get old, no matter what you did, they throw you away any trick you can. Yeah, kids on the TV wallet. You know why we got racial profiling? Because you keep buying hoes. Simple and plain. You keep buying hoes. All y'all know my name, so there in the future we'll look back, and then we will see we were under attack. But it'll be too late, cause so we too great. You'll see, just wait. You should never give up. 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 We can never give up. You can see how they shut down KRS-One.
Cause I'm not sexy, tugging or dumb. Ask yourself, why they only promote criminal activity and nothing else on the videos and on the radio? Teaching our kids which way to go and the way that they tell our kids to go. If you listen, it's right straight to prison while you keep buying hoes. Simple and plain, you keep buying hoes. Y'all better beat the game. You got to release that temptation. Get a brand new affirmation. Your life is what you make of. Peace, salam alaikum. You can never give up. You can never give up. You should never give up. You can never give up. You should never give up. You can never give up. You should never give up. We can never give up. You should never give up. Yo, man, welcome to the church, man. Where's the believers at right now, man? I always need the church to think about believers.
Right.
What's up, T-Bone?
Man, well, what we was talking about earlier, I think that the believers should be out on the street. The reason why I say that is because the streets is where a lot of problems are going on. You can look at any given moment, you can walk on the street, and who's on the street? You got gang members on the streets recruiting their members. You got prostitutes out there. You got drug dealers selling drugs. But I think Christians, us as believers, we should be on the streets recruiting God's people.